me up. Girl, you done made me sit up now.
Speechless, why you speechless?
I just say because it's like I'm like with a celebrity couple right now. Like,
oh my God, get out of here. Get out.
Hey everyone, hey. Welcome to Fire Talk. I haven't been on here in so long. It feels so different. I get into my phases where I like to talk and I like to do the fire talk, and then I get into my phases where I be like, okay, not now. And so, yes. Thanks you guys for joining in. Thank you for joining in. Make sure you say hi when you come in. That would be great. And so, yeah, just I'm gonna pull up a few things while well, we don't really gotta wait for no one to come in because of course my lives are always up and stay up. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel because since I am a stay-at-home mom, I do like to create content for all the social media platforms, which is why I post a lot of the posts I post as well. I'm a podcaster and I'm a content creator. So usually content creators or people who do podcasts, the way they get their topics or things of that nature, one good way to do that is make posts on Facebook. Hey Brandon, thanks for joining in. And so I said, if you guys been my Facebook friend for a while, which I don't really accept a lot of new people on my Facebook. So if you are my Facebook friend, you've been my Facebook friend for a long time. And so since you have been my Facebook friend for a long time, you know that I sometimes don't post anything, and then sometimes I post like 50 statuses in a day. Okay. It's nothing wrong with that. Social media is to socialize, or at least that's what I use it for, and to market, for marketing. And so since we are talking about marketing, if anyone needs their hair braided, then reach out. Actually, don't. I'm taking a break. That's one of the positive things about being a stay-at-home mother and wife, that I can work when I want to. It's always optional. And right now, I'm really only taking clients, my clients that come in, or my normal clients, or my consistent clients. I always do that. And so yeah, my consistent clients can reach out, but right now I'm not taking no new clients. Sorry, let me fix this. I like that lighting, but it's so bright and it makes me hot. So we're gonna turn it down a notch. Okay, yeah. So make sure you say hey when you guys come in. And so, as you guys know, or you might not know, on Fire Talk, something that's very important to me is that we just don't be throwing words around. So it is very important to me that we understand the meaning of words. So I made a post over the last few days, and you guys probably know about the post. And so something that was said on the post several times is that I was degrading people and looking down on them. So the word today for Fire Talk is going to be degrade. So we don't want to just throw around words, because words are important. They have meanings. And if you don't understand the word when you're using it, then that can make a huge difference. So the word degrade. Treat or regard someone with contempt or disrespect. Treat or regard someone with contempt or disrespect. And just in case you don't know what contempt means the feeling that a person or thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving scorn. So that is the word degrade. I want you guys to take notes of that or keep that in your word bank. So it was said several times that I was degrading people. And I just need us to come to an understanding that one, this is social media. And the first time when you log on to Facebook or when you open your Facebook and you're able to make a post, the first thing it says is what is on your mind. What is on your mind? So then when I post something that's on my mind, a lot of times, it gets a response. Actually, I'm going to take that back. A lot of times it doesn't get a response because I know how to word things to get a response, and I know how to word things, to get a response, and I know to post that it will not get a response. If I'm posting something about health, if I'm posting something about, just maybe a picture or just something positive, I'm not even going to say something positive. Let me just say, I know how to get people to respond, okay? And I don't think that's a bad thing. So when you guys say, like, you're getting defensive at people's responses, and all they doing is commenting on your post, the thing is, I'm not getting defensive. I know you guys are going to respond the way you do. If I was going to get defensive, then why would I make the post? Like, that makes no sense. So you guys see me right now. You see how happy I am. That's how I be when I be reading y'all posts. It does not bother me. It does not get under my skin or anything, because when you know the truth about something, or when you feel strongly about something, nothing that anyone say can trigger you. It absolutely can't. So, for example, actually, I don't feel like giving an example. But when you stand strong on something, nothing that someone says can trigger you, because it's only going to trigger you or make you feel bad if you feel like you fit that description. That's the only time it's going to trigger you, provoke you, or make you feel bad. Brandon says sign language. And I know you put that on one of the posts, and I meant to call you and ask you, what did you mean by that? Chantel says, you do come off defensive, but it doesn't bother me. I know you're not that meaning. That's another thing that's very important. You never know how someone is coming through text. Like, I could sit here and say, and type, I don't care about this or something, and I could say to you, like, I don't care about that. I don't even think that's defensive. I'm respectfully saying, I don't care about that. But if you read it out, I don't care, that kind of you probably take it a little bit more. It sounds a little bit more harsher than it actually sounds if I'm saying it by mouth. So if I come off defensive, like I said, the people who know me in real life know that I am not a mean person. I'm not a bitter person. I'm not disrespectful. Like I said, it's so many things that has been said to me, and I never ever disrespect anyone. Never ever. However, you guys may not feel the same way, which is why you guys say that I degrade people, or which is why several people have said that I say things to degrade people. And like I said, once again, degrading means to treat or regard with contempt or disrespect. I am never, ever disrespectful. If I have ever disrespected you, please say that for real. And no one can say that. I'm never, ever disrespectful. Hey, sister. Thank you, Kiara, for joining. No lie, that's the biggest thing. Nobody knows you. I just told Breeze this. Y'all don't know me for real. And so some of my family don't even know me for real. And I'm gonna get into that. Brandon says shame and so guilt and the need to be right. The techniques they use when they don't have nothing else to say, in reference to saying that you're being defensive. Okay, I agree with that. Chantel said it be when you make a status and people respond from their perspective and you respond, then it starts the conversation. And then at some point you would say, I never said that, but nobody said you did. People just commenting. You'll have to let me know about that a little bit more. If anybody wants to come on, just let me know. I'm going to let people hop on after I finish talking. And so the whole degrading thing. So I wanted to go specifically through this post that got the most comments. And I wanted to break down how I never said that anyone was wrong and I never degraded anyone. Stay with me if you want to stay. Or you can watch the video later. As much as I do know you, you have always been the same to me, graceful. Oh, thank you for that. And you know, that is a part of my morals and values that I have said, like I said earlier, that I have contributed to myself. That's why the only thing that anyone can ever use against me is the stuff that I have let you guys know, such as that I am not legally married. So of course you guys always use that against me. You're not a wife for real. Like, just know that no one can use anything against me that I haven't put out my own mouth. So when I say you don't know me, that's why I say you guys don't know me. And whatever you guys do know, like I said, I have let it be known. And so anyways, so this post, girl trips are for single women. I should have posted the video that while I was watching, I should have posted the video that I saw that just made me make this status. But the lady was down there. She was like, married women do not take girls' trips. No, we do not. No, we do not. No, we do not. I don't need to go on a trip with y'all. Where you want to go? We can go to dinner. We can go to Red Lobster. We can go do this. We can go do this. But no, I don't want to take a trip with you. And so me, just to stir the pots, it's social media, and I wanted something to talk about. I just reversed it and said girls' trips are for single ladies. Is there a little truth behind that? Yes, for me, there's a little truth behind that. However, if you flip it, basically what I was saying, as a married woman or a woman in a relationship, whatever one y'all want to say, if you want to look at me like it's just my boyfriend, or if you want to look at me like we married, it don't really matter what y'all think, respectfully, because it don't matter. But so I want to say girls' trips are for single women. And then before we get into that, I did not mean like a trip with your family. Like I didn't mean that. I know that you can go on the trip with all your girl cousins or girl family members, but that's not really what I meant. I meant like girlfriends, like your friends. I didn't mean your cousins or your auntie or your mom. So when people start just saying that, I'm like, okay, I guess I could have been more clear, but come on now. Like, that's just crazy. And before we even get into all that, because some people were saying on the post, you need to get time away from your man. You need to get time away from your man. You need to take trips. I've been to Florida a couple times without Chris. My mom lives in Florida. He has to work sometimes. He can't go. That is time away. Just because you get time away doesn't mean it has to be on a girl's trip. That's not what it means. Kiara says, honestly, think everybody takes social media too serious, whether you have an opinion or not. If it doesn't apply to you, those are the same people who get offended first. You know, Kiara, I gotta write that down, because that is so true. Yes, so true. Hey, mother, thanks for joining in. Also, it really doesn't matter, because God loves you, and that's what matters. Yes, it is, and my mama loved me too. Chantel said, Kira, in this particular situation, she wanted a conversation. I did. Nobody likes honesty, but chime in on bullshit and lies. Ooh, that is all facts. All facts, all facts. They know a lot of people be on wild girl trips. That's funny because I was watching some videos and yeah, I saw some wild stuff. But my mom says with all my heart. Oh, thank you, mother. I know that. And so, okay, so let me get to this. So, because it was said that I state that people are wrong when I don't agree with them or that I degrade them, I just want to specifically go through the post and I really want you guys to let me know. Stop me at any moment and tell me when you feel like that's me degrading, which is disrespecting someone or talking down on someone. Because guess what? Something that everyone needs to learn how to do, but especially women, is to be accountable. I am a very accountable person. So if I am doing something wrong or something that's disrespectful to someone, I want to be corrected. And I don't mind being corrected by anyone unless you got to be someone I truly don't care for. But like my mother just stated, words have meaning. So me being accountable, I want to be accountable. I want to be accountable. I don't want to degrade anyone. I don't want to bring anyone down. So at any time you see me going through these comments, let me know if that was the point where you guys feel like I was degrading someone or talking down on someone. Okay, so guess what? Girl trips are for single women. First person said, I disagree with this one. They are for women that need a break from life. That's what the first person said. And the first thing I said was, I agree. If you are single, then definitely take a girl's trip. But if you're married or in a relationship, that's completely different. If I need a break from life, I'm going to want my man there with me. He's my partner. He relaxes me. He can pleasure me in ways I'm not looking for a woman to do. He will be there for my security, protection, and I can have much more fun with him than a group of girls or women. Girls, women, I mean the same thing. Oh, just let me say that. If I feel like I need time with some women, whether they're family or friends, then we can go to breakfast, brunch, dinner. We can go get a massage or something. But going on a whole girls trip sounds a bit much. I'm going to want my man there. That's what I said. So the first comment with someone, I said, I agree. So did I degrade anyone right there? Or did I say that anyone was, or did I talk down on anyone in that first comment? Wait, you agree with yourself or her? I said, I agree. It's for women that need a break. I agree. I agree with that. If you need a break, I agree. I said, I agree with that. If you are single, that's what I said. I agree. If you are single and you need a break. So am I degrading this person or talking down on this person? Do y'all think so? Y'all could just do, I don't know, because I don't want to, I just want to try to push really fast in the comments. One is always going to be yes and two is no. So one, if y'all feel like I talked down or degraded that person, push one. If you feel like I didn't, press two. Nonverbal words can be misinterpreted. Very true. Very true. So basically the same thing as your status. Yep, because I said if you're single and and you feel like you need a break, then sure, feel free for it. Okay, Brandon said no, and I'll wait for the comments to go through. We just keep going. And I asked a question. I said, do you think that women who need a breakup and are in relationships would prefer to go on a trip with a group of girls? If so, why do you think they prefer to go with a group of girls than their significant other? But that question never really got answered. That's another thing. When I ask questions on my own post, no one really ever answers. So you disagree with her point of view. So she said, I disagree with this one. They are for women that need a break from life. And I said that I agree if you're single. Because if for some reason you're in a relationship and you need a break from life, why does that mean you need to go in a group with, women? What, I'm pretty sure if you need a break from life and you're in a relationship, then your significant other probably need a break from life too. So why would you just leave and go on a trip and leave that the other person home with all the responsibilities? So I would think if you guys need a break from life, then you would go enjoy a trip together. Right, but she is saying that she doesn't agree with your status. Oh, yeah, I understand that. She stated first that she disagreed. And all I'm asking is, did I degrade or put that person down? That's all I'm asking, because it's okay for people to come on the status and voice their opinion, then I voice mine. That's the whole purpose of me making a status. That's the whole purpose. Someone said it's called women empowerment. You don't just go with a group of girls, but a group of women. So let me just say this. I know what that meant, a group of girls versus a group of women, but a group of girls ain't even flying over here. I don't even deal with girls. So yes, I said girls, but I'm not talking about those girls. That ain't even an option. That ain't even an option. I just saw a post today when someone talking about going on a trip, and they said, is it okay if we bump at the end of the night? And someone said that that's mandatory. See, we ain't talk like, I ain't even talking about that type of stuff. Like, that's what, yeah, that ain't even an option. Where is the disagreement? I'm interested, honestly. Are you talking about from the person who made the status? Because she says she disagrees. It's just for women. She's saying she disagrees. She just feel like it's for women who need a break overall, not just for single women. And so this person says called women empowerment because you don't go with a group of girls, you go with a group of women that know boundaries, talk business, worship God and mothers every day, or have a career to motivate and uplift each other. And I totally agree. You can have a group of women that you do that with, and you could do that locally. And so that was just my response to that, is that you don't need to go on a trip with them. You guys can have empowerment meetings or get-togethers every week locally. You sure can. Even if you plan it locally, you probably get to do it much more than you would if you guys are actually planning to go on a trip. And I said, okay, but do you really need a whole trip and go out of town for that? We can do that on a weekly basis here, locally, occasionally, or consistently. I don't need that to go on a girls' trip. I don't need that on a girls' trip. Am I degrading or putting down anyone? Oh, okay, Brandon. Gotcha. Then the person says, sounds like codependency, no independence of your own, or insecurity. Because who don't want to see the world with people they love, such as friends, cousins, or even your sister's blood and spiritual? And so, okay, so now, remember, I just said single girls' trips are for single girls. So now when someone says, so that equates to no independence, if and codependency and all that stuff. So now this is where it starts going left, when people start bringing in your own situation. So when I make a status in general, the only time it seems to go a little bit left is when you guys start using the information that I give y'all to try to use it against me. That's the only time. Still, it ain't really went left to me, right? It don't, this don't really bother me. If people say all the time, I'm not independent, I have to depend on Chris, I have to do this, I have to do that. When in all reality, we all depend on something. Nobody cannot sit here and tell me that they don't depend on something. If you work, you depend on your job. If you have your own business, you depend on your customers. Everyone depend on something. So please, let's just, note that. Diosa Divina, thank you for joining. She says, but what you referring to wasn't a girls' trip. When my sister Kahara said that she was talking about going, period. Boy cousins, girl cousin, sister. Oh, that's whatever kind of trip it was. That comment was like crazy. So yeah. but I wasn't even really talking about that like that. I mean, I was talking about that, but ain't nothing to really talk about. But she wasn't talking about a girls trip. I said that it'd be your wording for me, and my wording is fine. That's why I said when you get on Facebook, it's funny because I be seeing not y'all like you, but everybody, not everybody. Words are important. I be seeing a lot of people on Facebook say crazy stuff. Like, I ain't even gonna say crazy, but say it crazier than me. Like my cousin Brandon shared the post and said, girl trips are for women who want to, or girl trips is for people who want to be hoes. That's what he said. And no one even went down his throat like y'all went down my throat, and I didn't even say all of that. I did not even say all that. I could say the same thing and someone can say worse, and I watch it all the time. I saw one time that said, and it was funny, I laughed, but they said, Joliet ain't nothing but a bunch of fat, funky HOESs. I know I said it earlier, but I'll say it now. I don't curse like that. So, and everyone was laughing, and that person was serious, but nobody. But when I be saying some other stuff, like, why do people go down my throat and comfort me so hard? I just be like, what? Y'all really seriously be talking about people in a bad way. Like, really? But no one ever, usually everyone laughs at it. I be so confused. But when I say something, it gets so serious. And I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But that's what she into. She is single. Okay. And that's why I said, so she can say that. Because that's why I said girl trips are for whether it's a girl trip or not, it don't matter at that point. But she is single. This is 2024. Boys like boys, girls like girls, and hell, some like both. So she said that that's her preference. Okay, I don't want to stay on that. That wasn't a big deal. I was just making a sidebar. Because it's the truth, and I'm not trying to hear nobody lying. But when you speak in generally in some comments, you bring up your relationship because usually someone points out something in my relationship. So then that's when I bring up my relationship. And so then, I said, as a woman in a relationship, I would prefer to not go on the girls trip. I would prefer to go on a trip with my man. If I had said it that way, no one would have responded. However, I worded it the way I did because I wanted a response so we can talk about it. I put that as like the second comment, but everybody skipped over that and then say like, you put the stigma on. I just worded it like that. It's like clickbait, guys. I just wanted y'all to come on here and respond. That is it. That's all. Because it's the truth and I ain't trying to hear no lying lips. We telling you and you not receiving what we saying because you keep, where it go? We telling you and you not receiving what we saying because you keep saying, no, that's not it. People don't know you in real life. So what do you expect? Not to assume, not to assume and just listen to what I'm telling you guys and take that's my opinion and that you might not move that way. And that's fine. That don't make me right and you wrong. And that don't make you right and I'm wrong. This is just how I move. And this is just how you move. That's all. Okay. So someone said, what's wrong with doing your things without your partner? I said, there's nothing wrong with doing things without your partner. That's why I said we can go out to eat. We can go on the library trip. We can go get our nails done. We can go get a massage. But going out of town or country without my protector and provider and the person who pleasures me doesn't sound like fun. I think I would be ready to go home after a few hours. Like who has a partner and wants to go out of town without them? I would want to experience that stuff together, especially if it's the first. Did I degrade or put down anyone, or did I even say that she was wrong? I did not say that she was wrong. I said there is nothing wrong with doing things without your partner, because she said, what's wrong with doing? I didn't say that. Why would, I didn't comment her anything. I said there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. I don't see an issue with planning trips with your friends. It's good to have those affectionate, non-sexual connections. I'm pretty sure you have went a couple days without sex before. As far as protection, I have God by my side, razor blade in my mouth, and mace under my wig. So that don't cross my mind. Individualism is good. And she also said, I would love for a man to protect me, but I was always taught to know how to protect yourself as well. And then I responded, if there's a time I have to protect myself, I'm sure I can. I also would choose to have my husband with me, just not for protection, but for many other reasons as well. You know, I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with that. No disrespect. She didn't say nothing wrong to me or anything. And then I said, who has a partner and wants to actually go out of town with them? That sounds crazy. I absolutely will want my partner there. You know, someone said, girl, me, I done solo trips and they were amazing. I haven't done a girl's trip, but I'm planning one. And he's done a guy's trip without me. Gotta learn how to be by yourself sometimes. And I said, that's what I said above. If I do want time to myself, I would rather go by myself. I just wouldn't prefer to go with a group of women. Not really. If I want to spend time with women, then we can do plenty of other things. So once again, people keep saying like, you need time away from him. You need time. Okay, I'm not saying don't hang with women at all. I'm just saying you don't need to go on a trip. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying, you know, you shouldn't want to get time away from your partner. And still, honestly, like, and I'm just being so truthful about this. Like, honestly, it's about to be 19 years, and I honestly never feel like I need a break from my husband or like time away from him. Some, you know, not everybody posts everything about their life on social media. So here's a little insider, something I struggle with. I struggle with anxiety here and there. I struggle with worrying about a lot of things, whether it's our health, whether it's one of the kids running around here getting hurt, whether it's, you know, just simple stuff that happens in everyday life. You know, I tend to worry about it. I could be, you know, it could be just driving in the car, worry about getting into an accident. That's an insider. Something, once again, that you guys wouldn't know about me unless I tell you. I struggle with that. When Chris is around, he's so much full of laughter, and he just brings this energy to the home that is like so high that I'm never worried when he's around. So honestly, I never feel like I need a break from my husband. He keeps me level-headed when I need to be. He keeps me from worrying when I need to be. So that's just to be like super truthful. And so yeah, not saying that you can't spend time with women. I'm just saying a whole girls trip is a little bit much for me. That's all I'm saying. When you guys are voicing your opinion, I'm just telling you what I feel about your opinion and stating how I feel, you know, in response to your opinion. I'm not really trying to go back and forth with you. It's like I wanted a conversation, so I'm conversing about it. Someone said I went with my friends. Someone said I went with my friends who are all married or in a long-term relationship, and it was a great time to just chill with your girls. I can say in the future I prefer to go with my husband because he's my protector. I definitely feel more comfortable going with him because of that. Well, I agree, which is one of the reasons that I do. And I said, oh, that's cool. And I said, I bet you miss your husband immediately. Take the same trip you went on, although you had fun, would you have preferred your husband to be there? And I don't even really know why I asked that, because she kind of said that already, but she said for the future. And so, yeah. And she said they both can be different types of fun. No degrading, no disrespecting, no saying that she's wrong or anything like that. And this is where the convo gets weird. Oh, man, I didn't see when you put that. We telling you and you not receiving because you don't. Okay, I read that. It's your style that brings it out. You are different and could possibly be misunderstood. I agree, mother. Diosa Divina says it's always a comparison. I don't know how that is. Mika, hey Mika, thanks for joining. Yes, when people respond from their perspective only, no, we are telling you how it's perceived. My experience is my experience, and yours is yours. I agree, Kia. And if you feel that way, it's no need to address anyone or anybody. Oh, I'm not sure what you. I should read the comments when they pop up, but I'm a little too late. So the only problem is when they're ready to attack, then play victim when they don't have a point to prove. I agree. Yes, but what if you was married and now single, divorced? Can't speak on both sides of the fence. You can't speak on, and I mean, I know I can't, but I'm not trying to either. I don't want to be on that side of the fence. I don't want to be on that side of the fence. And there goes you bringing your personal opinion into a general discussion. Oh man, I missed what that was too as well. Here comes that word accountability. I definitely, and like I said, I want to be accountable too. So if I degraded or disrespected or told someone that they were wrong for what they said, like I said, please let me know. Because being accountable is very important. Everybody one posted their opinion. I'm confused. Okay, you confused? Let me tell you. When it gets, yeah, everyone can point their opinion, but be respectful. Like I said, just be respectful. There's lines that gets crossed sometimes. I had a couple people send me messages and be like, people say harsh stuff to you. And I'd be like, yeah, I know. I'm used to it. I don't say harsh stuff to people. Someone said, you can't be serious. This sounds like you are cuddle addict. Ain't no way you want to be around your mate 24/7 for the rest of your life. When do you give him time to miss you? That ain't really been disrespectful to me, but here you are labeling me and calling me something. I didn't label and call anyone anything, so I really don't want to be labeled or called anything either. I don't want to be labeled or called anything either. But anyways, I answered it. I said I miss him, or we give each other time to miss each other when he's at work for 8 hours. He's gone for a majority of the day. So no, we're not cuddling all day. And after 19 years, I honestly say I don't mind being around my husband. He doesn't stress me out or blah, 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 blah. As you age, baby girl, you will require some me time with your girls away. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And once again, I'm just saying that's not what I prefer. I'm not saying you're wrong for requiring me time away from your significant other and with girls. I'm just saying that's not what I prefer. So even then, that's what you feel and that's what I feel. Nobody's right or wrong. That's just me or that's just you. Anyway, let's go to someone said this sounds like someone who's never had a man but finally got one. I don't know if this person know my situation or not, but I don't know, but no, that wasn't the case for this. Someone said not true. I've been on plenty of girl trips with women who are happily married. And I said, I'm not saying women who are married do not go on girl trips. I'm saying that women who are married or in a relationship probably will prefer to go on a trip with their significant other. Also stated above, I worded it this way for a reason. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Okay, we've been on many girl trips. Okay. If you're not taking trips or doing things without your partner, you're insecure. So you can't just say that this person is talking in general. When they commented on my post about my topic, then most likely, what's wrong with the age comment? What age comment? Let me see. Man, I ain't gonna say I have a bad memory, but when I'm on here and doing all this, I do not remember, I don't even remember saying age, but if I did, let's see, age comment. I don't know. As you age, baby girl, you will require some time with your, Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh no, it wasn't nothing wrong with that. It wasn't, if that's the one you're talking about. Okay. I wish I had girls. Okay. Someone said, okay, so I said, we have been on many trips and I have never been on a trip without the children. If I want anything, I want to go on a trip with my husband, not with a group of women. That's me, because that's my situation. Someone said, do you not trust your now 17-year-old to keep the little one? So no, that is not an issue. That wasn't an issue or anything. And then, like I said, people start saying I'm insecure and I probably don't trust my husband. So that's why I don't want to go on a girls trip. Like, okay, yes, that's your opinion, but why I didn't say y'all want to go on single trips to be HOES and do stuff that you wouldn't want to do around your husband. Or I didn't say y'all, I'm not talking about you specifically saying anything wrong. So why is people calling me insecure and saying that I don't trust my husband? Like, why are we taking it to that level of a conversation that was talked about in general to talking about me personally? Like, I'm not really going at y'all personally, but then when it's stuff like that started being said, which don't matter, but I'm just saying. So then when I start saying, oh, we've been together this many years, now people are, oh, well, you're just trying to make it seem like y'all perfect or blah, 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 or blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, comments. No comments was really too bad on here. So then I shared it just to reiterate in case anyone missed it, that I worded it this way to get a response. Don't take this, status and take it like, oh, that I mean, only single women should go on girls trip. That mean married women shouldn't. I just did that to get a response. And if you want to flip it to the other side, I was saying, me as a married woman, I don't want to go on a girls trip. I would prefer to go with my husband. And so I think when I shared it, yeah, I don't even think the whole girls trip status was like crazy. It's when I put I think it's when I put, I don't know, but somebody said to me, I wish I could find a comment, because then y'all know when I'm saying like, but there's so many comments. I really should have like screenshotted them so I could post them up here and just took the person's name out. Because if y'all want to see who said it, then I would prefer. I wouldn't just point nobody's name out on live and stuff like that. Let me read this real quick. My thing is, why, when it's a general topic, you can't listen? How don't I listen to other people's opinion? I'm not understanding it. Without comparing your relationship, instead of asking questions regarding the topic, for example, girls trip. Why you not asking other women why and how? I asked that. Did you just hear me say? I said this before you even just said this. I said, how come when I ask a question on the post, nobody never answers it? I asked a couple questions and no one ever answered it. I said this. I don't know if you was in here on that part of the live, but I said that. You guys don't answer them. Go back and look at them. Like, honestly, you guys don't answer them. No one answer anything I have to say until someone's triggered by something I have to say, honestly. If a girl's trip not for you, why you ask other women how's a girl trip? If a girl's trip not for you, why not asking the other women why how's a girl? I did ask that. You're not insecure at all. You enjoy your marriage, your mate. You enjoy doing family things, so it's nothing wrong with it. Just like it's nothing wrong if a single or married woman do. I agree. We need to look up the definition of insecure, because I got called insecure, and I think the definition is needed. Because Breezy, never. I let 304s be 304s, but I never let them lie and say that they're not 304s. Okay. Let's see. Man, I don't know. So I'm using my Samsung, and I don't know how to work this old phone. Hold on. Breezy, look it up and put it in the comments, please. Diosa, well said. Like I said, I asked questions. I just said it. I just said it. Y'all didn't hear me when I said it. I asked a question all the way above. I said, do you think that women who need a break and are in relationships would prefer to go on a trip with a group of girls? If so, why do you think they prefer to go with a group of girls than their significant other? I asked, why do you think that? Or is that not? And it's I can't even pull it up, but I asked it. You go look on the post. It's under the first comment. I asked that. No one answered. No one answered that. So no one answered. No, you made a statement saying it's not for you, and you brought up your spouse when the topic not even about a man or relationship. Yes, it is about that. I said I worded it this way to get a response. But if you go to the comment, I said, as a woman in a relationship, I would not prefer to go on a girl's trip. I would prefer to go on a trip with my man. If I said it that way, no one would have responded. However, I worded it the way I did because I wanted a response. Mind you, this came from me seeing a video about saying married women do not go on girls' trips. So I just flipped it. So it's actually, yeah, I got one. I don't mind. I don't mind. It actually shows me people true colors, and that's why y'all don't know too much around me, and that's why I say it's funny, because family be the main ones going, saying some crazy stuff. But it's been 6 years. So I had a post from 6 years ago that says stay-at-home moms do a lot and do more than anybody else in the day. That was a post that got a lot of comments where people went in on me then as well, just because that was my opinion. My opinion. Facebook said, what's on your mind? And I said, what's on my mind? And it'd be crazy. I said, have a vote and let everyone be honest about the question on a girl's trip, and you would be surprised. What would the vote be, Mother? What would the vote be? Insecure, not confident or sure, uncertain and anxious. Thank you, Kia. Thank you for that definition. Definitely not insecure at all. And I'm pretty sure you're not either, Breezy. I'm sorry, my little baby's coming and she needs another shirt on. Yeah. Can you give her some water or something? Thank you. Yeah. Hey, John, thanks for joining the live. Interpretation seems to be what the issue is a lot. People can't have conversation or instantly get defensive off your post, reading into it more than what the intent of the post was. And because they may not know you, they get disrespectful, and people aren't as comfortable in their relationship or past relationships. Like the bond you and your man have, and that they don't understand you. There's nothing wrong or on wanting to experience trips. May it be all trips with your children and your husband, not everyone. I agree, John. Thank you for joining in. Brenda says here three definitions: not comfortable or confident in oneself or in certain situations, lacking self-confidence or assurance, or not safe from attack. Thank you. Who would go on a girls' trip or spend quality time with their partner? That would be the vote. Okay, that's just one question. Okay. Breezy, may maybe a lot of things, but insecures, and I know, right? And so let me just say this. That's what I want to get to. Wait, I just lost it. Let me read the comment again. Who would want to go on the go? Let's get into why do you think I truly really want to understand this. So can someone please explain to me? I really truly want to understand this. Someone who feels, what would make someone feel like they need a break from their significant other? Like what is the significant other? What like does their actions look like to make you feel like you need a break from them? Like what does that look like? I really want to know. I'm really curious to know. Because like I said, I've never felt like that before, and I'm happy, but I just want to know what makes others feel like that. Anyways, so through all of that, someone said to me, and I'm not sure why, I still don't know to this moment why this person said this to me. Let me find it. Let me find it. Hold on, guys. Y'all can answer the question if you need, please, while I'm looking for this. Kira, please go play with your sister. Zakira, please go play with your sister. Let me find it, guys. Let me find it because it's important. Man, I should have screenshotted this stuff, but I don't want to put nobody. I could have edited to when a person name wasn't in it. And sometimes people be deleting comments for real, actually, which is really sad. Please don't delete comments, because then when I respond, all of a sudden look like I'm just saying anything because y'all done deleted the comment. Okay. So somebody said, I don't know. I just, I asked her to leave me alone because she was just saying some other stuff like I'm lost. And she said, you're using the word getaway too freely. Listen and pay attention and comprehend to how the word getaway is used. I'm not saying get away from your man in that way. Let the man have him some me time. In other words, you're passive anyway. So what he says goes. Now she's talking about me. She ain't talking about the topic in general. She's talking about me. I said, I'm so lost, but whatever you say. She said, what part are you missing? I'll try to make it sense to you. And that's the problem. You are lost. No pun intended. Is that disrespectful or no? Or anyone find that disrespectful or no? I do. I think that's, to say I'm lost and I don't really know your reason for saying that could be degrading. Could be talking down on me, telling me I'm lost. I ain't told no one they this or that. But I'm just saying, I know, Kia, I know, don't give, but I'm just saying, is that not, a little bit degrading? 1 for yes, 2 for no. That's an attack. That's what I felt like. I felt like it was an attack. I did. Yes, I agree with you on that one. So then that's when I just got to step just a little bit out of my character, which I hate to do, and I still do respectfully. And I said, I don't know, because at this point, I know this person page, and on her page all day, she's talking about men, saying bad things. I don't even know why I allow her to be my friend still. But I said, I understand. I said, I don't know, but just because you bash men all day, and unfortunately had a relationship that failed, which she talks about that on her own too. It's not a secret. She talks about that on her own as well. doesn't mean you need to come bringing miserable stuff over here to me. And I say that respectfully. Our relationship speaks for itself. We're good over here. Whatever floats your boat, keep it up. Like I said, girl trips is for girls, a woman trip is for women, whether you realize it or not. You're a cuddle addict and can't and won't allow that man to miss or breathe without you. Getting some me time is healthy. Now the weird part is you think being away from your man isn't right. That's that Muslim lifestyle. I get it. That's another attack. Like, that's another attack. If y'all don't think so, I think so. And I said, some people want to see everything go wrong because she's been around for a long time. And let me say this. Some people say things because they're projecting. So this person has been my Facebook friend for a long time. And when I used to make statuses and people used to come at me as not being a wife for real, she used to say, don't worry about them, baby girl. Don't worry about them. Let them say what they're going to say. And then at that time, I believe this person was still in a relationship and happy. But since then, that person is not in a relationship anymore. They're not. And so now they comments look like this, the way she's talking to me now. It didn't look like that before. So a lot of times people project their own experiences onto others, and that's not cool unless it's a good experience or a positive experience. Anyways, I said misery loves company and I would no longer accompany you. She said, I bash niggas, no, for reasons you don't know, not real men. And I work all day and you don't work at all. For the matter of fact, so LM laughing my butt off. Get that correct. Unfortunately, relationships fail all the time. And don't ever think you're sitting higher than me to judge me about something. Don't get it twisted now. Just him, forbid he dumps you or demise you, then you will truly be lost. You have mad trust issues within self and afraid to see and do other things besides making babies. I understand. Don't throw stones now because I throw back, and don't get defensive on the stat you created and get mad when others voice their opinions and not agree with you. You bash women all day, all the time, all day because you sit at home with no social life on social media. I'm not mad at you for being a house girlfriend and mother to your kids. You sound like a mad black woman. Live in your little bubble with your 19 years of relations. Yeah, and then I put a post that said, saying you work all day and I don't work at all is not a flex. Like, just like, because you trying to hurt my feelings saying I work all day and you don't work at all, which is why I made that post. I'm saying that's, it's not a flex to want to work all day. I don't care if you want to work versus staying home. No one wants to work all day. So I put that, and then people go to, say some crazy stuff again. I just be like, I'll be so confused. Like, that's what people be saying to me. And so, and people go in there and like those comments and love those comments because I guess those are things they would have liked to say, but didn't choose to say them. But so then when I respond in certain ways, sometimes I just could be responding to someone else like I was then. You're funny, Brandon. You have to ignore those type of comments. I had to delete her. I don't never block nobody, but like I said, plus you just talk about men all day. I get tired of people bashing men, so I did delete her because I was tired of just seeing that on my timeline. But yeah, and she said a lot of more stuff too. And so, anyways, when I said that it's not a flex to work all day, now someone said, well, staying at home, you work all day, unpaid with no breaks at that. Being a stay-at-home mom is the hardest job to have. But when I posted the post 6 years ago that says stay-at-home moms is the hardest and do more than anyone else, people attack me for saying that. But now it's being used against me too. Like, well, you can't say you don't work at all. You actually work all day and underpaid. Like, because that wasn't like like just trying to say, well, like, you're a stay-at-home mom. Stay-at-home moms work hard. They do this. They weren't trying to say it like that. They were saying, well, you work all day and you're underpaid. Because when I tried to clarify, like, yeah, I do work all day, but I said I do work all day, but I'm irreplaceable at home. If I'm going to be working for anybody, I would rather it be my family. I'm paid, just not in the form of paycheck. Instead, all of the things I need and want are provided for me without me having to go to work and still have to come home and do those same things. But the moral is, in fact, you do work all day. The only difference is whoever this post is about gets paid and clocks out and you don't. The only flex would be to say, I don't work at all. And everything is still provided on both behalf. But I'm not trying to really flex. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I was just saying, don't try to insult me by saying I work all day and you don't work at all, because that's not an insult to me. Baby, taking care of your children a job. Cooking, cleaning, taking care of home is a 24/7 job, and I agree. So I missed the comment. Did anyone say why they would even want to break from their significant other? No. I need a break from time to time. I will go. Hold on, I missed it. Yes, disrespectful. She probably doesn't know your tunes in. I don't know if anyone responded. Legacy is crying. Baby, we are entitled to post on our own page. Yes, it's okay. Yes, scroll up. I need a break from time to time. I will go get a room to get away. So having breaks is healthy. Okay, but I think my question, I agree, having breaks, because I need a break from being a mom. I need a break from being a mom, or I need, just a little break from the children, because I am a stay-at-home mom. They are homeschooled, so we're around each other 24/7. So I need a break from the responsibility to do these. Like, sometimes I just want to go out on a go out to eat, not have to pack a diaper bag, not have to get 3 kids dressed, not have to do this, not have to do that. I just want to put on my makeup, or not put on my makeup because I don't even wear makeup, but, get myself together and do all that without having to do all the extra stuff for the kids. So that's what I mean by, that would be a reason I would need a break. But I'm saying, what would be the reason? What are some reasons for needing a break from your spouse? Like, is it just to have time to yourself? Because I'm not talking about a break. I'm talking about a break from your significant other. Like, what would keep scrolling up? My children, for instance, we need breaks from them also. I think it's good for women to get breaks from time to time, because we as women take on a lot. Someone who may hold the family down and need a little break just to reset. Okay. Some need breaks. You and your husband probably don't argue and get into it, so you won't have to worry about that. Okay. So you're saying some people might need breaks just because maybe they might be getting into arguments and stuff, and they just need some time to recoup and reset and stuff. Okay. And so, I guess where it gets really bad is, I guess, people calling me, just family and stuff, saying some really crazy stuff and then ending it with, I love you. I'll be like, what? Like, how do you say all this and then end it with, I love you? No, you don't. No, you don't. Anyways, I feel like when people post stuff on social media, it's like I said, I see people post crazy stuff all day, like really crazy stuff. Some people, like post sexual stuff, like really explicit. Some people post just random stuff saying crazy stuff, but then I have people say, well, what's the intent for your post? Why does it matter? This is my post. Now, I could see if I was on other people comments saying something about my relationship or how I feel on people post under their post. And even then, I mean, once you put it on social media, that's what people do. But I be making posts on my own page. And like I said, I'm okay with people responding. But people keep saying that I'm saying that they wrong. And I'm not saying that they wrong. You guys give your opinion and I give mine. Like, that's not saying you're wrong, and that's not saying I'm right. It's truly not saying that. We need to be more accountable. We need to be more accountable, you know, because this, being accountable is very important. Let's just say this. If we could start being accountable on a lot of more things, like when that person just said that they didn't do anything to me, and so, or they responded because I said something to them, and that's not even what happened. You just didn't really agree with what I said, so then you attacked me, and that wasn't cool. I love how we are entitled to our own opinion. My vote would be to stay home with my significant other. I agree, mother. Yes, you and your husband probably don't argue, have a pattern. Y'all got going some. Close the door, Messiah. Marriage that y'all got something that some marriages just don't work that way. You love them, but they might not make you happy. Someone said that too. Someone said, I think you just not happy. Like, why are we saying stuff like that? Sometimes I just think a lot of you are haters. That's what I think, respectfully. And I do think that. And I want the best for everyone. So that's what I want to talk about, because people say I bash women all day, but I haven't made a post about women in a long time. And usually when I make a post, it's to help or to maybe say in ways that we can approve, which is my way of uplifting. It's like that tough love. Like, for instance, say if someone needs to lose weight, let's say that. You can say it to them nicely, or you could say, we need to get in the gym. Like, that would be my way of uplifting. You need to go to the gym. We should go to the gym. You need to go to the gym. I need to go. Whatever way I go to the gym. I'm not going to say like, oh, you're beautiful the way you are. No, we want to be healthy. So you should go to the gym. You should try to eat healthy. You shouldn't eat fast food all day. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. That is my way of uplifting. I don't have to be like all sweet and be like, oh, you're beautiful the way you are. That's not the way I uplift people. I'm sorry. That's just not me. Like I said before, I grew up listening to the Minister Louis Farrakhan. And Minister Louis Farrakhan didn't sugarcoat anything. And so that's just kind of my deliverance of things. But I'm never delivering something to say that I'm better than you. I'm never, trying to put my nose in the air, as what some people have said as well. Someone said maybe you should start posting more good stuff about your relationship. Why? So then y'all could say I'm bragging now? Like, I feel like no matter if I do things one way, if I do things the other way, you guys are going to say something anyway, because a lot of you guys, I truly feel that a lot of you guys don't really care for me and what I have to say because of the life I live. Like, I'm just being very, honest at this point, because like, who wouldn't want a husband to provide for them and to stay at home and take care of the children? That be your main concern. To get anything and everything you want and not have to go out and do hard labor. Like, who wouldn't want that? But instead, I'm being labeled as not being independent. Can't do this on my own. What happened if he dies? What happens if this happened? Why is always the worst case scenario brought about? I don't think about that. All I know is that I've been blessed. I'm going to continue to be blessed. So I'm not going to think about the bad stuff. No, I'm saying all marriages is not the same. Some agree to disagree. I was married twice and both was hard. I was cheated on. We argued all the time. We've been through a lot, and some work and some don't. Okay. You have a very calm and peaceful home. Other households are loud, chaos, and the energy may be completely off. Break needed. Okay. And I know you've been here to get your hair done. It might be a little peaceful, but honestly, sometimes I can't think straight. It's 5 kids running around. They all doing different things. And it do be overwhelming. It do be overwhelming. But my break is simply to go step out and go get the groceries and get some coffee. That's the only break I really need. And I'll come back and I'll be ready for hugs after that. Like my baby. That's all I really need. Sometimes it's okay to sugarcoat things if you find fault in your children will come off harsh. No, you will protect their feelings. Sometimes people's skin is not tough, so be mindful. And that is true. That is true, but I'm not here to people please everybody on Facebook. Like the ones who get it, and the ones who don't, maybe the message wasn't meant for you. Because there are people who give these same messages, but they deliver it in a different way. Not everyone delivered everything the same. And like I said, honestly, I feel like I could switch the deliverance around. People will still say the same thing. They still will say the same thing. I really truly feel like that. And I was talking about something, but I forgot. But yeah, anybody want to hop on? Anybody have anything to say? Feel free. I will post a link in the comments and you guys can hop on. Someone come on and talk to me. But every person that commented on their status, you didn't respond. You didn't respond with the question. But every person that commented on your status, you didn't respond. No, I didn't. Are you saying that I should have? Or are you saying that I said I did? Because I know I didn't respond to everyone with a question. Sometimes they give their opinion, then I give my opinion. Because that's the whole reason I made it, is to talk about it. Some people need a moment, some need a few hours, and some may need days. It's different for different people. I agree. I think someone said that maybe you haven't been, or they were saying like, you don't have a babysitter. I'm like, no, it's not that I don't have a babysitter. I have people who can watch the kids. I'm just not comfortable. I haven't had a child that's independent. I haven't had all my children be at an independent age. Like right now, I have a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 1-year-old. When I had the 1-year-old, the 5-year-old was 3, about to be 4. I wasn't ready to leave him on his own yet. When I had the 5-year-old, the 8-year-old was 3. I wasn't really ready to leave her yet. And now I have a 1-year-old, and I'm not really ready to leave her yet. So, that's why, we haven't even been on a couples trip. It don't really got nothing to do with a babysitter or anything. But I was just saying that because someone asked, did it have something to do with a babysitter? But if we're talking to a platform of people, we have to come off with lie, because we don't know what some people are going through. Some could be suicidal, some could be depressed, and could be stressed. It's about the deliverance. But like I said again, I'm not disrespecting anyone. People are actually attacking me. Have I attacked anyone in the comments? Have I attacked anyone? Or is it because I be speaking about my own situation? People feel like, well, stop talking about you. That they feel attacked because their situation maybe isn't the same, or they don't have the same experience. Because I don't attack anyone, but I sure do get attacked. So people should, think about the deliverance of their tongue. Luckily, I'm not a suicidal person or take the comments like that, because people do say some harsh things. Opinions and views on different topics, beliefs are amazing for those who try to force their view on others. That's not okay. If only everyone didn't take things so personally, we'll live in such a sensitive society, and that's so sad. Being so comfortable in oneself is an amazing feeling, and can't nobody say get to a comfortable person, or can't nobody say get to a comfortable person, get or let a comfortable person get them ruffled. That's a flex. Yeah, I think so. From what you're saying, it's like I'm comfortable in my situation and where I'm at, so no one can really ruffle my feathers. However, some people still do be attacking, but they're not ruffling my feathers. It's just like, don't get mad when I, say stuff back. I think hold on, guys, my mouth feels really dry, and I did not get some water. I think in-person conversation on these topics. Messiah, can you bring me a paper towel from over there? Actually, never mind. Oh, man. Anybody want to come on? Y'all don't have to type long stories in the comments. Y'all could come on. I'm not going to bite. I'm always respectful, if y'all haven't figured that out by now. I think in-person conversation on these topics move the conversation. I think in-person conversations on these topics moves the conversation. I agree. That's why if someone wants to come on and speak, they should come on and speak. Because like I said, if you guys knew me for real, like, I don't think you would take the thing so serious. And the people who do attack don't know me for real. Even some family don't know me for real. I don't get close to everybody, and that's for a reason. Okay, Kia, that's fine. You don't got your eyelashes on? I'm just kidding. I just know you used to say that common sense not common. I'll post the link in the comments. Let me see. If my mom wants to come on, she always adds her nice, positive, kind words. And then you guys could see where I get it from. And then I'm probably gonna flip my camera up so I could feed this little girl, because she is out there having a fit. She wants her mama. Read what I said. I'm trying to get, okay, let me see. It's because when someone stated their point of view, some of your responses can you please, Chantel, I need you to point out something for me. So okay, let's see, because you would say response I didn't say, but their comment wasn't saying you. I saw you said that earlier, so can you please point out to me that, because I really want to see so I could be accountable, and maybe I could explain or elaborate on it. If you could please just tell me exactly what, or show me where, because I really want to know, because I know you mentioned that earlier, and I really want to know. Oh, I can't post it on Facebook. I gotta post it on YouTube. No, I gotta post it on Facebook. No, I'm lying. I don't know. Tell me if y'all could see that. No lashes, I vote for your beautiful mother to come on. It's 8:27. I wonder if she still. Hopefully she'll come on. Hopefully she'll come on. Mother, if you're still in here, well, she hasn't commented in a while. She might not come on, or she might not be in here. Get on, Chantel. I know Chantel been on. Chantel was on Fire Talk with me when I started the first season. I remember that. You was at work too, and you took the time to get on. But I want to, but the kids too loud. My kids is loud too. She outside the door closed. She's trying to get in here. I'm gonna be getting her soon. So, let me see. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Any questions you guys have? I really wish Chantel could point out to me that, I didn't say what I stated that or people would say things and I would say I didn't say, but their comment wasn't saying you were saying anything. They was just responding to your status. Yeah, I wish I could see. Um, but you guys have any questions or anything else? I had so much I wanted to say, and then I got lost in reading the comments. But oh, oops, hold on. Hey, mother.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
I can't hear you okay. Can y'all hear her okay? I think your volume could be a little louder. I
Okay.
don't know if
Hold
you can
on.
turn it up.
Let's see.
Look, Messiah came all the way over here from Planet Game to say
Oh,
hello.
hey, Messiah.
Hey,
I love
girl.
you. Just put my keys in the car. Hold on.
They said they can hear you. I could hear
Oh,
you too.
okay. Well, I was going to say a couple of things while you were doing the live. The first thing is, I love how we're all entitled to our own opinions and everything. I really appreciate that. I think with you and your style, um, that's where you could ask a question or make a post or something and you get all this feedback. I think it's your style, and everybody, is made uniquely in their own individual way. But I think that's a huge asset for you because you don't know how many people you could be helping just by posting something or asking a question or having a conversation about things. Because let's say, for example, let's say there is somebody out there who is in a relationship and wants to possibly, have some alone time or me time or, hang out with the girls or whatever. Hey, let's go away for the weekend or something. You never know. There could be somebody out there like that, but don't know how to do it or feel bad about doing it. But by having this conversation like this and this open dialogue, I wish more people would come on. But it doesn't matter. But the comments are amazing because it shows you all the different point of views. That's why I said you should have a vote and see what everybody honestly feels. You will be surprised at the outcome. But you don't know who you're helping because let's say, for example, there's somebody out there who wants to be able to do that, but not sure how to do it or feel bad about it. But just saying some of the comments may give them a different way of looking at it and knowing it's okay to do that if I want to do that. And then there's people like me who, if I'm a straight chill, I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick that time because everything that I would do with them, I could do with him. Um, but I do have one friend, that's Latanya. We've been friends like almost 40 years or whatever. So, a girl shit with her, that's a weekend, but that's okay. Like it's nothing wrong with that. Um, so it's how everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Um, so that's why I said you should have a vote on it because you'll be surprised at all the different ways people look at it, because there's so many of us and we all have our own opinion, which is amazing because it gives you different perspectives how to look at things. Secondly, don't worry about the people out there who make those comments and come at you a little hard or whatever. Blow that off because you're talking to or you're helping somebody who is meant for you to listen, who is meant for them to listen to you. And have an open conversation. It's good that we can get together and talk about different topics. I really appreciate that. Um, and keep doing that. Like I said, it's your style. I think it's your style, but that's why I also say that when we text and do things non-verbally, we can come across a different type of way. Because if anybody know you, they know you're not trying to be rude, disrespectful, or nothing like that. Um, so yeah,
And I
that's
think
it.
I agree, Mother. And I think just making the post itself and then seeing all the different comments. I think you said this, but maybe someone else is going through a situation like this, and maybe they don't agree with what I'm saying, but maybe they might see another comment in the comments and they may feel that way. You know, it's not for you to, you know, need to see someone else's response to something or how they feel about something to validate yours, but it can help some people out. Or it might, you know, maybe a couple was just having this conversation, like maybe it happened to be a married couple and the woman, you know, said, I want to go on a girls, you know, or I don't want to go on a girls trip. I don't know. She might like be like, okay, I'm not the only one that feels like that. Or maybe someone feel like the same thing that I said, or, you know, they can relate. They can relate or they can't relate. And I just think by seeing, you know, a lot of people different perspectives, it can make a difference.
And also, I'm sorry.
Mhm. Go
Um,
ahead.
and I want to clarify and confirm that you said that Brandon had made a comment. Was it about the same post?
So he shared my post. So he shared
Okay.
my post and said, he shared my post that said girl trips are for single women. He shared it and he said, he said, he said girls trips are for girls to go to a different place to be a HOE for some days.
Okay.
But
And
nobody really said nothing on there like
but
that.
that's why I'm trying to prove a point to you. Look at what he said. And like you said, it wasn't no big deal. So it's your style. It's your style. It brings that out of people. You know, that's good. That's a huge compliment to yourself. Be proud of yourself because that's just how you are. It's your style. Because he said something I think to me that would have caused a whole lot of you know, comments or a conversation or
Feedback,
whatever. Huh? Feedback.
feedback.
Yeah, feedback. Um, that would have caused a whole bunch of feedback. So it's your style. It goes back to just being your style. That's all. So
Kia said, "Don't nobody want no smoke with him."
remember, it's
That's
all individual opinions. It's all individual opinions. Um, wow.
I
Yeah, so
think that
that's
some
good.
people also know, like, some people only gonna go back and forth with some people. Hold on. Let me see this real quick.
I was making jewelry, Dorcetta. Was she lovely? Well, she must be. Yeah, she's coming back. She might be frozen or anything. But anyway, if you guys are still out there and if you can still hear me,
Can you
let
see
me
me?
know. Yes, we can see you.
Okay, so um, I someone has or Chantel has sent me the pictures or messages of where she was talking about how someone could be voicing their opinion, and I'll say I didn't say, but hold on, man, because I didn't forgot which one she had sent already. But hold on, I might be frozen for a second. Let me read this. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, so she must be frozen. So I guess she's trying to send us a picture of a screenshot from a previous post or something. I'm not for sure. But while she's doing that, and before she comes back on, um,
I'm back. I'm just about to go look up the one she sent me so I can see if I can clarify or hold myself accountable for what it is that she was talking about. I'm just gonna go look at it real quick. Um, but you could keep talking, mother.
oh, um, hold on. And while you're looking for that, What exactly is it that you're looking for? I wasn't 100% sure of what exactly it is that you're looking for.
Okay, so here go this. So Chantel said it's because when someone stated their point of view, some of your responses came back defensive because you would say in response, I didn't say. But their comment wasn't saying you were saying anything. They was just responding to your status. So I asked her, could she point out so I could see? And so I'm seeing, I asked who has a partner and wants to go out of town with them. That or who has a partner and wants to go out of town without them. That sounds crazy. I absolutely want my partner to be there. And then the person responded, girl, me. I've done solo trips and they were amazing. I have yet to do a girl trip, but I'm planning one. And he's done guys trip. Gotta learn how to be yourself sometimes. And I said, that's what I said above. If I do want time to myself, I would rather go by myself, not really be with a group of women. If I want to spend time with women, we can do plenty of other things. We don't really need to go on a trip. That's just me. So I think she was saying that. So she was saying she went out. She would want to go out of town without her partner. She said she hasn't done a girls trip, but he's done a guys trip, and she said you got to learn how to be by yourself sometimes. And I said that's what I said above because I think I'm talking about what I stated above, that you can still do things by yourself. I was just saying for me, because I don't know. So this is what I think. I think when I'm reading the comments and she said you got to learn how to do stuff by yourself sometimes, I'm thinking they're talking into response of what I'm posting. So I'm just then giving clarification like, okay, you can do things by yourself. You can do this, you can do that. That don't really necessarily mean you got to go on a girls trip out of the town. And I'm really not saying that for everyone else. I'm saying that for me. So when Chantel said you come back as defensive, I'm not really. I'm not trying to be defensive. I'm not trying to be defensive. I'm just stating that okay. I understand you saying you would want to go without your partner because you want some me time. And I'm saying that I forgot what I said. I'm saying that I'm saying that I'm saying that I did mention that above, and if I want time to myself, I'd rather go by myself. So I'm not really trying to be defensive, and I'm not really trying to say what she's saying is wrong. I'm thinking we just conversing. I think she's saying how she feel, and I'm saying how I feel. I'm not trying to be defensive, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah, I could send it in the live, so I sent it. Okay. I don't know if you're still on here, Chantel, but does that make sense? Because I'm not really trying to be defensive, and I didn't say I didn't say that. I didn't say it. I said that's what I said above. Brandon, well, it don't apply to me, and I responded because I didn't miss it. Okay, let me see. I'm not saying you are right or wrong. I'm saying what it comes off as. This is what they was meaning. So you saying the one that I just read that is me coming off defensive? I wish you was on here so I could actually because it gets confusing in the comments. Are you saying that one that I just read, it sounds like I'm being defensive because I said that's what I said above? Are you saying that? Because that's one of I don't consider too many people my friends, and that's one person I do consider my friend. So if I was gonna be defensive to anyone, or come off defensive to anyone, it wouldn't even be her because she's one of the few people I actually consider my friend. But I don't even know if that was the one you were talking about. When I posted, it left little to no room for people to sit in a gray area, acting like 304 culture doesn't exist on girl trips. The one who it don't apply to not gonna respond because I spoke to 304s. Okay, you just comment anyway. Okay. So yeah, whenever I say something, I'm not trying to come off defensive. And like I said, you don't you don't know how things come off non-verbally, like you said, Mother. You don't know how things come off non-verbally, but you do know when an attack is attack. Like the stuff I read earlier is an attack. But I don't think that, that comment that we're stating right now, I don't think I came off as defensive, or at least I wasn't trying to. Like I said, that's one of the few people that I actually consider my friend. So I wasn't trying to come off defensive, and I didn't say, if that makes sense, because you said I would respond that I didn't say, but I didn't even say that in the comment that you sent me. So like I said, I wish you could have came on and elaborated a little better. Maybe I would have been able to understand you. Kia says, one thing you know how to do is piss people off. It may not be intentional, but it's consistent. Oh, that was funny.
That's the style. I don't even think you be doing it on purpose. It's just your style.
And you know what? Is it my style? Because some people can use the same style and they're not gonna.
It's something unique. It's something unique because you can have a 50-50. You can have a 50-50.
Yeah, well, let me just say this on live and on camera, and it's like I want to use the camera as a mirror, but I don't want to get all up on the camera in case. Because I didn't feel good yesterday, and at one point Chris looked at me. He said, "Have you been eating a powdered donut?" I guess my lips was dry, and they must have looked like I was eating a powdered donut. I had to look in the camera. I was like, "Whoa!" I think that was something with me being sick. I don't know. My mouth was very, very dry yesterday. So, yes, I agree with your mom. Everyone can't deal with everyone. I agree. But let me say this on camera. I do like to go back and forth. And when I say go back and forth, I don't mean argue. I mean have a nice, healthy debate, a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I had you on my debate team. I'm standing up there talking about I'm gonna kick somebody supercalifragilisticexpialidocious ASS. You could have been there just straight talking, just in your normal way, and somebody gonna feel like, hold on, wait a minute, I think she just came at me some type of way.
And so I'm not trying to make people upset. I'm not trying to attack people. I'm trying to open up the discussion for a debate. And like I said, I post a lot of things like this normal life. When we used to be on here consistently for Fire Talk, speaking about how words have meanings, only a few people would be on. Maybe 5 to 8 people, maybe. However, when I went live, talking about when the whole dance team went on, and that was like based around drama, it was like 50 something people on here. So it's kind of like the post. When I'm posting something, no one really want to respond, and I be want to talk about it. And I don't really want to get on other people posts talking about something, because then that's where I feel like people gonna feel like you coming for them. So I be want to make my own posts and see people responses. But no, sometimes people don't respond. So then I just worded a little different so people could respond. And so, what is your advice on how women can start holding themselves accountable? Oh, that's a good one.
That's a really good question.
You have anything for that?
Treat yourself and do unto others as you want done to you.
That's a good one. That's a good one. To do unto others as you want done to you.
That's it right there. And just to go back a little bit on Fire Talk, our schedule is going to have to link back up. Our schedules are going to have to link back up, because I'll be having so many topics, like driving to work. Don't forget it takes anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour for me to get to work. So all types of things are going through my head. I told you, A Million Dreams is one of my favorite songs in the whole wide world, because there's so much stuff going on in here. So I've been keeping track of topics and stuff. We just got to hook back up. Our times got to meet together, you know. So yeah, it'll be happening. So thank you for speaking with me tonight, man.
Funny, mama. Yeah, I can't wait till we get back together. I think it's the same for me too. I think when we first started back, we weren't, it was over. We didn't start homeschool yet. You know, we were still on break. So now we're not being on break. You know, I'd be tired and stuff.
Uh,
I'd be getting into bed at this time and stuff. So yeah, we definitely
but
got to make sure we put that back into the schedule. What is your advice on how women can start holding themselves accountable? Like sometimes holding yourself accountable, you know, kind of hurts your feelings. You know,
uh,
so sometimes you just got to put your feelings aside and know that it might hurt. The truth might hurt a little bit. Or if you were wrong, it might hurt a little bit, but it's okay. When you acknowledge that you maybe you didn't make the right decision or maybe you shouldn't have done that, it's gonna feel holding yourself accountable when you get used to it feels so much better than not holding yourself accountable. It
wow.
really does. And so I think that it's just something that we need to start practicing and so when my feelings get hurt, I want to change something. Like I do not like someone being able to like point out something I did wrong because that hurt my feelings because I don't want to do wrong. And so I really make sure I try to do the right thing. I and that's how I start practicing holding myself accountable. Uh, and so yeah, it might hurt sometimes, but just get past the emotions, put your emotions to the side and try to look at it logically because your emotions gonna come and go. So let's feel the emotions for a second, then get out the emotions and do the right thing. It's gonna help you and it's gonna help your situation, or if someone is involved, it's gonna help with your situation with them as well. And I think that's something, a topic to go deeper into that we're gonna have to set up to do one day. Because not only do women have to hold their self accountable, everyone should hold their self accountable. But I do think it's more so a challenge for women because men tend to think of things logically anyway. And so, and women, we tend to be a little bit more emotional about things. And so, after you going through so many emotions, you don't sometimes really want to admit things or, you know, because it made you feel a certain way instead of thinking logically, like, was that right? Or should I have done that? You know, and so I think we need to practice that. Women, lots, okay.
And
Women,
that's why I say that. That's why I think if people treat people the way you want to be treated. Because sometimes I have either said something or done something, and it came back and like, I think it was definitely right. Really have to say that. Or you don't have to say that. You know, you don't got to win it. You don't got to always have the last word, or you know, some. So I have done that to myself, where I've asked myself that question before. So you know, if I would have thought about it, would I have wanted that done to me like that? Probably not. So that's something that I'm working for. When that helps me hold myself accountable.
I agree, mother. Um, I agree. Get out the camera, boy.
Hi, Messiah. I love you.
Kid says women lie to themselves and start to believe their own lies. The
Yes,
delusion.
yes. We'll convince ourselves. Now, didn't you? Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you sure did. Well, no, hold on. Let me think. Yeah, yep, you sure. Yeah, that happens all the
That
time.
is so true. Yeah. Chantel says I started realizing that everyone around me actually loves me. Can't be wrong. I start realizing that everyone around me that actually loves me can't be wrong. I start realizing, you know, that might not be you. That's just me. Sometimes I have a hard time comprehending. I
Well,
start realizing that everyone around me that actually loves me. Okay,
ca-
maybe
so that I think what she's saying is that if all those people love her, then she can't be wrong. That means it's something positive.
okay.
right?
She said it's definitely me. Okay, so can you write it over? Because we do want to hear and understand.
Are we interpreting the room?
Maybe. That's why it's cool to get on and have
The verbal.
yeah, because like
Can
words do get
the verbal without the camera though? Can
you
we?
can I think she said her background, the kids were really loud. So
Well,
John says being accountable is knowing that you are not always right and being open to talk about it.
well,
Yes, that is a a great way to put it. And I think a lot of times you want to be right. You want to be right. And so it's definitely you have to know that sometimes, you weren't right. And if you what you say, you say it all the time. Once you know something, you know what I'm talking about, right? Once you know something or you recognize that you have a problem or something that you need to fix, then that's the first step, because then you're able to be molded and able to change it, because you have to recognize it first.
acknowledging it too. Yeah,
Yes.
and that's with growth. That's such a blessing. That helps with growth and change and being molded and everything.
I agree. Kia says, I feel like we should start with acknowledging we aren't always right. Then I focus on what things I could do in situation to make things better.
Her.
That that is that is great, Kia. And that's what I was saying earlier. If I came off a certain way in the comments, please show me, because I want to fix it. Maybe I was defensive. I don't want to just say, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. No, if I was, I want to acknowledge that, because I'm not always right. And then I always strive to make things better if I know that I wasn't right or I didn't do the right thing. Because, like I said, I don't want somebody tell me I'm wrong too many times. I really don't. Women start pointing fingers instead of looking at self first.
We
That's
do
true.
also. Well, remember when
People let her come in.
or you did or you that. Yeah, it's never. I didn't really have to say that. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have said it that way. Oh, why did you do that? Oh, can't believe it. Or you didn't have to do that. You don't have to roll your eyes like that. You don't have to curse them out like that. You don't have to do this. Oh,
Instead, you be like, well, they shouldn't have did this, or they shouldn't have did that. Like,
kept talking. Kept talking. I told you, be quiet.
yeah. So
All days they're confused. Like, what just happened? Look, dude,
uh,
quiet.
yes. Q says you should take this topic to Facebook. I'm sure you will find a way to get people to respond. I'm sure I would too. I'm just turn my camera off while I feed her for a second. She said yes. Hold on. Breezy said drop the link one more time. Okay, let me drop the link. Hold on. Let me drop the link.
I hope you don't think that food is done. Because it can't be done already. I may have been born that night, but I wasn't born last night.
What y'all cooking? What y'all cooking?
I don't know, but I think he was trying to cook like a pepper steak or something, but
Is it thin?
huh?
Is it thin?
Is it thin? I don't even know if it's on the stove.
Mom, you like your stuff well done. So some people don't like their stuff well done.
Well done.
I shared the link. Chantel says I start realizing that everyone around me actually loves me. can't be wrong. That's when I started taking accountability. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That's great. That's great.
Wow. Yeah, that's yeah.
Um, Kia says it's so much peaceful to be around people who hold themselves accountable. I can't stand a heifer who is never wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, that can be challenging.
It can be challenging. It sure can.
But see, when you hold yourself accountable, that releases so much stuff. That
It
releases so
really does.
and stress, work, all of that. That takes all of it away because you've already, dealt with it. And so now by you holding yourself accountable, are you really gonna do it again? Because well, no, you can't do it again because last time. So no, let me do the right thing, or let me say the right thing, or let me think before I speak. Don't let just anything come out your mouth, Tinker. You don't gotta say it just because you thought. Um, and try to think before you speak, because once you let those words come out your mouth, you can't take them. Doesn't matter how much you say, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that," or "I didn't mean to say that," or "I shouldn't have said it." Once those words leave your lips, never take them back. And words can be so damaging, so. Till the wind breeze.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What a pleasure! This is my first time being on here with D Lovely, and look at the surprise I'm blessed with. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Doing well.
That's definitely good. I show hey Dorchetta. And
Thank you for doing it. Always make sure whatever you're doing, you slow down.
for sure.
You can hear her?
Thank you. Yep. It was scratchy, but I made out what she said.
Okay, because I didn't hear her. But she
Yeah.
might have been specifically.
Uh yeah, I was fighting because now I'm still in the car. Um but I'm like, let me get on and holler at y'all real quick. Cause I want to just say something to the point of what you're experiencing, Dorcetta, with your topics, right? With your topics, you're kind of experiencing the effect of being different in a room full of where everybody is the same at, right? Um, because in America they teach everybody to think the same. So when you think outside the box, when you actually start to question things, you become a problem because everybody else over here is the same. So why are you trying to be different, right? And that's what causes so much, like an uproar or just a great big conversation. But it's needed and it's necessary because, like we was talking the other day, that's the way of Christianity. And I believe that's why the world hate Christianity so much is because Christians only bow down to one king, and that's Jesus,
Yes.
right? And therefore, can't nobody really manipulate a true Christian,
Mm.
and that works. That don't work well with evil people's um, agenda, right? Because a lot of these people who speak, they'll be okay with everything that's horrible to humanity, right? They'll be okay with a president running for only killing babies, but then have a problem with another president who running for America first in America. You see what I'm saying? And just using that as an example, not really getting into politics, but just using that as an example, right? Everything wrong. You got people who will agree with, and this is just an example for any other people in the comment section. Like you agree with LBGT relationships, but you won't agree to a proper relationship between a man and a woman, right? It's like showing. It's like Dorcetta, you showing off your relationship, or you saying whatever come to your mind on the side of your relationship, people look at you wrong, like you looking them upside their head. You hold your nose up to them when it's like, nah, it's just I'm just showing y'all I'm happy.
And
While a lot of these people are mad in real life. So it's like it's a problem that you're happy, and that's like the backwardsness of the world. That's like living in Barbie land in a state of delusion.
and
You
if something, if I could elaborate on that a little bit, even if it wasn't because somebody like really hated on her or something, but like I think she could be misunderstood too. Um and she's a force to be reckoned with. That's what I call her, a force to be reckoned with. Because oh, excuse me, if I was gonna go up against somebody arguing or something, just said you on my team. I'm talking about talking about Dana, yeah, you rocking with me over here, right here. Um, but I think it's her style. I don't even like I said. I think she doesn't intentionally. But she doesn't. It's just her style, and it's the way she could word things or whatever. But that also takes me back to not verbally, because she posted something and said, so just there.
Hold
But
on,
when she
you
said it,
going in and out, Mama.
so you could have posted something saying it one way, but we interpreted it a whole different way because we don't hear verbally looking at reading. That's why non-verbal communication
Hold
can.
on, hold on, Mama. Breezy, mute your mic so I can see if that's going to change. Talk, Mama.
So, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I was okay. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I definitely agree. You said that I don't do it intentionally. Sometimes I do it intentionally.
No,
But
no, not without. So it's. I think it's your style. Yeah, you like. No, you like to have a conversation. You like to have a conversation. You like different opinions. You like to. You like a debate. You like a good conversation. You like a good fire talk. You like fire talk. That's what it is. You like a good fire talk. That's
right,
it.
right.
Style. You know.
I think what some people it says that I post the post, but then when people start commenting, I start getting defensive. And I don't, like I said, now that I'm on camera, I just want it to be known I'm not trying to be defensive unless you guys are attacking me. Then that's when I get, defensive because who wants to be attacked? Think I'm gonna just keep my hands down while y'all attacking me? No, that's not gonna work. But I don't try to be defensive.
That's good.
Um,
And can I
uh,
do one thing?
sure.
So So, Brandon, let's go back to your question because you posted a question. You posted, from my understanding, you reposted what Drosetta posted and said something different on there, but you didn't
yeah,
get pushed or anything.
yeah. But that's my style of writing though. A lot of times I write stuff to where you can't really argue it. You know what I'm saying? It really just be for me to say it and be like, yeah, shut up, right? So I do that purposely in a lot of cases. But then when I do want to allow people to speak, I just not put my opinion on there. So that's purposely done. And I was marketing towards really, I made mine direct because when I was reading through Dorsetta comments, everybody likes to stay in the gray area. And then they like to quickly say, not all of them, of course, not all of them or anything. I scroll past posts all day where it say men are this, men are this. I ain't going to this. Not all of us, right? So that's what people always they love to do. Not all of them. I went on this and that, but they act like they don't know that this 304 culture exists on girls trips. I go out of town, right? I go to these vacation spots that people go to. Like I have exposed like different dudes to like, hey, y'all see this? All you gotta do is pull up like this, come like this. These people, they got husbands at home. They go back home. They teachers. They everything, and you just be looking like, wow. So it is that don't act like that culture don't exist. You can play that with people not experienced in that world. I'm experienced over there. Like I know what goes on. Like we go out, we throw the biggest pool parties with everybody we don't know. We just met, and it's like it exists, and ain't nobody ever tell me it's not. So everybody like to play in the gray area. Not me. Okay, we're not talking about you. You're not that lit, but it does happen, and for that
So what?
reason right there, I don't. Hey, if I'm with you, talk about a girls trip. I can only imagine what you're gonna do on that girls trip. So if you care about what I imagine is going down, you're not gonna go. If you don't care, hey, go. But I don't trust
And
nobody outside of what I can see them. So
so how do you think it would be if and so let's say you tell your lady or whatever, hey, you going on the guys trip. How do you think that would be?
I'm
Like,
not going on no guys trip.
do y'all think that because it seems like because you don't know because it's a whole it could go either way with people who say that they don't see nothing wrong with the girls trip or they would go on the girls trip and people who would say they would just stay at home with their significant other whatever. But like how do you think that would be for a guy? Do you think the guy would rather stay home or go on the guys trip? And
Okay,
what do you think the
so
woman
uh,
say? What do
Like,
you
can I answer this first?
yeah and
Because
what do
I
you
made I
say?
made a status about a guys going on a guy trip. Like, and honestly, I didn't really get into how I really felt about it because I didn't feel like debating anymore after the last post. But I said, what guys, unless you're not going like maybe you going to see a football game or maybe you going to Vegas for a night. But what guys want to go on a guys trip in a vacation spot and hang with guys all day? Like
There's some. There could be some.
what do y'all do?
About how long it'll
Like
be.
how long? Yeah, how long? How long do you want to just be around all guys?
but I'm gonna tell you though,
Hmm.
guys trips do happen, right?
Right, I know they do. A lot
And
of people on the
guys trip
post.
when you go out. Look, when you go out, like I ain't never bringing Santa to a beach. So I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, they going out of town with me, and we kicking it. Yes, it's going down, right? All them women who on girls trips, yes, they're out there doing what they doing, right? But this is my thing, right? If I compare the two, right, a guy's trip compared to a girl's trip is way wilder. Just the same as I think a bachelorette party. If it's strippers involved, a bachelorette party compared to a bachelorette party is way wilder. Y'all, women do some way wilder things at stripper parties, right? And, and women just are naturally wilder than men. Men don't have that. A lot of men walk on eggshells when they're around girls. You only got a few who comfortable around women and know what they can get and what they can't. You got some who just timid. They're not used to it. So guys walk on eggshells. They don't. Women, wow.
Well,
Plus,
They it,
a
can I?
guy, a woman can get that. You could be out of town and meet another man and be ready to do something, and as long as you ready to do that, then he gone. But a man can't just like really go out of town and just have sex whenever he want. The woman, I'm pretty sure she can. Like, she gonna have an easier time finding someone that's willing than a man finding a woman that's willing. What do you think? Would you agree with that or no?
he's asking me, or
Yeah, both of y'all.
I agree. I agree.
Would you agree, mother?
Um, but if for us, um, these are guys are the sisters, they're the ones who want it the most. So yeah, so I think I actually
I
go find someone than it is for a woman to go because well, it could be either way because the woman if she goes, then she's gonna be hit on. But I also have another thing to say too though. I think also there's a big difference too because with the ladies, it depends on if it counts or not. Like it may not count. Like so for example, if we go to the girls and something happens that wasn't supposed to happen, and if it ever comes back up, we can all well oh that didn't count.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. But it happened on the girls trip.
Are you serious, mother? Really, mama? OMG.
Like your significant, you know, hey, I don't want to know about your past partners or nothing, but you know, did you or have you or you know or how many? Well, I can't. Well, well, that one don't really.
Hey, look. She basically saying that's what we already know that's what be happening for real, for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that was because I was in Vegas. I was with my girls. We was,
yeah, and that's it right there. Like, look, I only got 5 bodies at home, but on girls trips I'm 33 down. But that don't count. That don't count. I'll never see them again in my life.
like you're on a town.
Hey
First,
Elijah, thanks for joining, Elijah. He said the men they going to get some ASS, LOL.
yes, they
It,
are. Yes, they are. And that's
it, it half of the group don't get none.
what you say.
He said half
Half
the
of the
group
group
don't
don't get
get
none.
none.
It's a very select few that may. It's the other ones.
Yep.
Always see that you. You always see that. You always see that select few that's gonna get it, and you always see the one that's either talking smack about them, or talking about the lady that's gonna give it to them, or just pissed all the way
Yep, they
off.
gonna get it.
There's the stuff, but yeah, there's a select few.
Hmm.
Kia said it's a whole list of ones who don't count. That's
Hey, straight
crazy.
up. Oh,
That
I
is
say don't.
crazy.
Say girls trip what? Like, huh? Girls trip. Oh, you don't. I just feel like you don't even want me to. Like, if I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't really care. I'm gonna let you be you, cause I ain't marrying any. I'm not doing none of that anyways. I'm gonna let you do you. But when you know how I think about it, if you want to be, if you care about what I think, then you're not gonna do it. Like I said before. If you don't, hey, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't care about you either after that. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, what goes through my head is what I know what happened. If I'm out on a trip and I see a group of 5 women, I know that these women probably posted online. I'm here for a great time, not a long time, right? And I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna holler at all 5 of them because most of the people I'm with, they ain't player like me. I'm the only player out the group. So like, I'm gonna holler at them, and then I'm going. It's gonna be so easy to be like, come on. And then I'm gonna just give them to all my homies. Like me, I be laid back. I don't really touch all of them. I'll be laid back. You know, I just bring them home. I'm like the cattle driver.
Wow.
So I think that that's what some people were saying. Like maybe you saying this about a girl's trip because y'all got trust issues. Either you don't trust him being at home by himself, or he don't trust you going out. And I was like, man, that's interesting because that's not the first thing that I thought of. The first thing I thought of is I'm gonna be out of town on a vacation, like beach, like going to restaurants. Like I don't know, I just automatically assume my partner's supposed to be there with me. Like I can't wear a nice little cute bikini if my partner not there with me. I wouldn't
Yep.
dress like that if he wasn't around. Or it's just that I never thought of trust issue, so that was crazy.
And so
See,
what do you
see that?
so listening to Brenda talk then it's not even about a girl's taking the girl's trip. It's not even about her, wanting to be away from her man, to be away from her kids and all of that. The actual question should have also been too, what do you think the guy is gonna say
About the girls trip,
about her going on the girl's trip?
most
Hmm.
guys who women been on the girls trip ain't gonna say nothing because they don't want no smoke.
They scared. They scared to have problems in their household. They
Say that
barely.
ain't
I'll post something for dudes to like and stuff. I'll be like, I know they ain't gonna like it. They scared. They'll see me up in public. Like they always see me at the mall. Hey, bro, you man, keep on going, bro. You be spitting that, man. Man, these women just don't get it. I be like, man, knock it off. Why you didn't say nothing out there? You're scared. Man, I don't want to get, my lady be, yeah, get out of here. You're weak. Shut up.
But see,
That's how I be looking at it. Most men are weak. Women come on here and talk like they single. I'll be like, man, I know you ain't got no man the whole time. They got a dude over there scared to death. Don't say nothing.
That's
But
a shame.
but on the trust issues part though, right? People can say I got trust issues. I don't really care. You just can't say I'm insecure because they got a definition, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust. I don't trust. Like I ain't really. I ain't ran into a woman just say who I dealt with. I ain't ran into one who wasn't a liar, right? So I'm not just finna start talking to people and be like, oh, they tell the truth. I give you the benefit of the doubt. What I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt for? You know what I'm saying? If I can't see you, I don't trust you, and I think that's healthy. What I'm gonna trust you for? I'm not gonna treat you no negative way because I think that everybody is the same. Because that's what I have saw, right? Liars, right? You lie when it's convenient for you, but since you all are liars and I love women, I'm not gonna just hold it against everybody. I'm just not gonna say nothing. I might like if you ask me, do you trust me? I'm like, I don't trust. Hell no. If I can't see you, I don't trust you. You know, because I only trust my eyes and my ears. And I really think that's healthy. So if that's trust issues, I guess, but like yeah, I think it's healthy because then when something pop up, I'm not the one who's sitting there heartbroken, confused, like, why? Never. I could have never imagined. Like, and this had happened 22 times before. Like,
OMG. I
and,
agree.
and like most people, I'm telling you, like, when you never know who your partner is when they're not around you. So like that goes to even when I posted about the phone, right? That's not a all the way true statement when I say she went through my phone and seen a player and saw a player. I went through hers and saw a side chick, right? It's truth to it in the aspect of when they go through my phone, they do see a player. If I was to go through their phone, I would I see side chick, right? But the thing is, it's just really shining the light on. You never know who a person is outside of the relationship with you, because everybody like they have a different relationship with everybody. They have a different relationship with their cousin than they do with you, with their mom than they do with you, with their friends than they do with you. So you don't know these other people until you see them on that side, like that side of things, and that's like when I be on a trip and I see a group of girls on a girl trip. Oh, this what y'all do.
Hmm. So
Some of y'all, not all of y'all.
do you think
but
that he said some of y'all, not all y'all?
oh, some of y'all, not all y'all.
Do you think then you should put certain things in your relationship to the test then? Like, okay, if I don't know who you are when you around this group of people, or if you do this, do you think that couples should do that? Like, okay, well, go do this because I want to see what type of person you are now.
I can't see her though.
You're right. That's true.
You know, it is what it is. Like you just got to show me over time. Over time, if you who you are, like if you cool, if you good to me, you cool. Like honestly, like if I say you can go on a girl trip, if you go out there and be a hot top rocket and I never find out, hey, I mean I just never find. I ain't gonna go looking, but I know that it's a possibility that you did, right? But if you don't come back acting different towards me, and then I benefit from the relationship, then we cool. But once I ain't benefit, man, get on. That's just what it is. Like, cause people gonna do what people gonna do. Women lie, men lie. I just don't like when everybody been conditioned to just think that only men lie. Like you got some dudes, they're idiots and they're soft and gay, right? They're like straight faggots, right? And what they and I got that from Candace, right? She stick that in her. Hey, Legacy. Uh, and like they'll sit right here and say like they'll agree to something. It'll be like all men are dogs or cheaters, and they'll be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but what are y'all? And I look at him like, but you're not a cheater or a dog. You actually thirsty to be in a relationship. You're thirsty to be a great man to a woman out here. Why are you agreeing to? I'm talking about some of us. Okay, look at your whole crew. How many out of your crew of 10, if you got 10 dudes around, how many of them is this type of person? You probably can say 3 of them. And you probably can say 4 more of them would if they could be this type of cheater or liar or whatever it is. But this is not the majority. It's not the narrative for the majority
Uh-huh.
as far as the men population. But then men still agree to it because they've been conditioned to it, and they don't turn around and look and say, "Well, I've caught you doing more stuff than you caught me doing. Well, you're more disrespectful than I am. Well, you left me 4 times. I never left you." You know, they never think like that. They never defend themselves because they don't love themselves. I love myself. You can say all you want. You can say, "Oh, I'm not this person." Hey, who you trying to convince yourself? Because I'm gonna watch your actions. It's about your actions now that I know you and how you treat me. I don't care. I don't care what it was before me.
Because what was
I don't
before
know if
you
I'm
don't
still on
matter.
topic. Mm-mm,
Before what was before you doesn't matter.
not at all. And whatever I can't see. If I didn't see it, I'm not giving my future women okay to do whatever when I can't see because somehow stuff always finds its way back to me. The stuff that's supposed to. But if I can't see it, if you love me enough or respect me enough to not let it hit my door, to not let it come back, okay, cool. I gotta respect it. What I want to do? I can't control nobody. I ain't feel like in no cage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just think that it's good to see the different perspectives,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also sort of eye opening to see how the different perspectives can be. Because there's really nothing wrong, I don't think, with going on the girls' trip. But my thing
Mm-hmm.
would be I would rather just chill with who I'm with. Because if I'm gonna get dressed up, we finna go kick it. We gonna do this, we gonna do this, we gonna do this. So whatever I was gonna do with him, I'm gonna do with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. But I don't think it's nothing wrong if you do want to do it. But what is your person going to say? Is your guy going to let you go? I think you're going to hear something from him.
Yeah. Well, some of them. Some of
So
them
you
won't say
think
nothing.
some guys not gonna be, or a lot of guys not gonna be okay with it?
Mm-mm.
A lot of them won't be,
Mm-mm.
but most of them not gonna say nothing
You don't think
because they
so?
scared of losing them. They're not gonna say it because they scared. Most dudes are scared to lose a woman. That be their biggest mistake. They be scared to lose something. I was like, what y'all scared to lose? Y'all scared of being single? Like a guy being scared of being single is crazy.
I'm glad you said that because I was thinking about that earlier. It's run through my mind a couple of times actually. How how, like, for example, how guys, I have seen and noticed that guys can move on faster than a lady can when the relationship ends. And to see, that's why I said I think they wouldn't have a problem with saying no, they don't want them if they don't want them to go on that trip. I don't see them having a problem with saying that because the guys that I see, they don't have a problem with moving on to another relationship at all. I don't understand how they can rock like that, but they do. They do. They may go through their phase of hurt or whatever for a little bit of time, but after that, they're done. But then we, on the other hand, we linger and we bring it back around because we keep thinking about it and all of that, and we don't even open the door properly or either let even nobody even know that the door is open, so you can at least try to knock if you want to. You can ring the doorbell if you want to. No, we got the door completely. It's not even a door there, it's just a wall. It's just a wall.
I
So I don't see how you, well, I'm not that I don't see how, but it's interesting to hear you say that guys would be scared to say no because they don't want to lose the girl. That's interesting.
I don't
I
think
didn't know
they
that.
don't. I don't think it's that they don't want to lose the girl. I just think they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, so it's just like whatever. And I think some guys is gonna not say nothing and then be like, because they don't want to have to tell you no, you're not going. So they just gonna not say nothing or not say anything, and then be like, if thinking in their head, if you decide to go, then that's it. That's on you now, because they don't want to be like, no, you can't go. They don't want to feel like they should have to say that, and so they just don't say nothing, and then make a decision once you actually decide to go. They're like, okay, she actually went. Oh, okay then.
And so then what about if it was the guy going on the guy's trip and the lady? What do you think the lady's going to say? You think she's going to be okay with him going on the guy's trip? What do you think the odds are?
Of the lady being okay?
She gonna say her
Yeah.
opinion every time.
What you say?
She gonna
He
say
said she
her
gonna give
opinion
her
every time.
opinion every
If a woman got a
time.
problem with it, she gonna state it. Yeah.
I
He
don't
ain't
think she
going.
gonna. I don't think she gonna let him go. I really don't think she gonna let him go. He
He
come
ain't going.
home. He comes home and she in the kitchen or she sitting on the sofa. She in the tub, whatever. And he say, "Hey, babe, just want to let you know. I'm in the first. We're going on the guys trip in a couple of weeks. We're gonna be." when he say, "I just want to let you know," she didn't already
She gonna
stop what she doing. She
she
didn't
gonna say my
already
bag
stop what she
packed.
doing because now you got her attention. But you just want to let me know what? And then he talking about a guy,
Mm.
You crack yourself up, mama.
and then he talk about a guy's trip. Come on now. What do you
I
think the
think
odds are of her not saying nothing or just letting him do it because she don't want to make him mad?
she'll ruin everything.
His friends not gonna even want
She
to
gonna
go.
say, where we going?
She gonna have her bags packed before he got his packed.
And it's just gonna be him and her there because his friends don't
Straight
even
up.
want to
Hey,
go no more.
According to the post I
she
made, a lot of women
you
said
know
that
what?
they men been on the guy's trip.
Oh, interesting. See, interesting.
I mean, that don't necessarily mean that they'd
Yeah,
agree, but
dude. Yeah,
What you
yeah,
say?
dudes are go. It's some dudes who go on trips. It's not. It's
They can
dudes who
go.
go on trips. Um, no, I said it's some dudes who go on trips. Like, I don't think
Mm-hmm.
that's the. I would never say that dudes don't have guys trips because they do. But if you have guys trips, you know what goes on girls trips, and if you on girls trips, you know what goes on guys trips. So
Oh,
that's the thing.
so
You know what I'm saying?
interesting.
So for people to act like it don't exist and you've been on one, stop lying. Now, if you honestly don't know, like what it is, like when they say a girl's trip or a guy's trip, that's kind of like it's a thing. It's not just words. These are not just two words put together. This is a thing. It's certain things that happen on girls trips
do you
that
think do you think that it's the same
yeah,
case even like if it's a group of married women or a group of married men?
yeah, they cheat the most.
It's always one in a
Uh,
bunch.
He said
they
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 cheat the most.
yeah, especially
Who?
married men. Married men get married just to cheat. Cause they more attractive with that ring on. So before the marriage, they couldn't get none, but now that they've been chosen, all the other women want them. You know how I
Mm-hmm.
get women see a man with a ring. Oh, he's been chosen. I
Yeah.
want him. He got to be something special. So now they getting attention that they never got before. So they take it, and then women, half of them just do it for the internet anyway. So they go out of town. That's what out of towns is for them.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I
So,
say, I'm not gonna look at just for the comment section. Say, not everyone following. You got some genuinely good people that they group of friends can take a trip and not interact with men. You know what I'm saying? And just go there and do something. You got good people like me. I barely go out on vacation. I only do it every blue moon, but I mainly go for like business. So when I'm on business, I ain't trying to hit nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you got a few good people in the world, including me.
So
I
you
like
saying
that.
so you saying I'm not missing out on no girls, not going on no girls trip.
Mm-mm.
Hell, heck no, because most girls on their trips, they don't even get along. They don't get along in regular life. So going on the trip, all they do is be chaos up in the house. And then they post pictures like they all get along. Like so it gotta be some D involved for them to go and kick it with each other for 3 days straight. They hate each other.
Wow, I
I
never
never
peeped
knew
through
that.
that stuff with a girls trip.
It's like bad girls club up in the house, like all behind the scene. And then they take a picture like everything is fine, and then they over there fighting over who in the shower the longest. This person that left something disgusting on the floor. This person is being a super whore, and and they're tired of it. They're fighting over everything.
OMG.
I never looked at
OMG.
it like that. You see, I've never been on a girls trip before, so mm-mm.
Me
hmm
neither, and it doesn't really sound like I'm missing out. It don't sound like I'm missing out. Like I said though, I don't. Yeah, I just never really care for it. Some people say maybe it's because you don't got a group of friends that that you even really would want to go. And I said maybe that's it too. Maybe that's it too. But and I think the biggest reason is that I like I said, we ain't never even been on a vacation with just me and him. So before I want to go anywhere with a group of women, I'm gonna want to go with my husband. But honestly, I don't even. We could have been on 5 vacations. I still just like
hmm
it's just That sounds. Chantel said if you go with the right people though, you'll definitely have a great time.
So I would go with Latanya. I would go with Kim. I would go with Dorsetta. I would go with Hamida. I would do something with us four. And maybe
Really,
Mariam and Khalida. Yup.
Salima
Okay.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All of y'all, that would be my girls' trip. We will have a blast.
And like I
Yep.
said though, because some people were saying that, I was like, I know that's a girls' trip, but we are related. So I was saying that's more like a family trip. When I was saying girls' trip, I meant like your girlfriends. I ain't really,
Well, then that's just me and Latanya.
right. She been around so long, she like family, huh?
Yeah, so then that means I'm not going on one then.
All right, so I'm gonna log off. And I'm gonna stay
Okay
tuned. I'm gonna
then.
get in the chat.
See
All
you
right, thank
later.
y'all for having me. Peace
All right,
out.
have a good night.
All right,
Thank
Tinker.
Bye-bye.
you.
All right, see you guys.
Okay, so you're not gonna believe this. Guess what my phone is at?
What?
20%. I love you.
I love you too. Thanks for hopping on.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you for staying who you are. Stay true to yourself. And always remember, God made each one of us the way He wanted us to be. So you don't never have to change for nobody else. You stay true to God, please Him, live a life that is pleasing and honorable to Him. Everything else will fall into place.
Thank you, mother.
I love you.
I love you. Sleep good. Talk
I
to you
will. Thank you.
tomorrow.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow.
And that is words from my mama. So skip what y'all know. I'm just playing. So yeah, y'all don't bother me. Everything's cool. One day y'all will get me, or one day y'all probably won't. But I'll say until then, if you don't have nothing nice to say, then just don't say nothing at all. Like we have to learn that. Also, try being accountable. You will feel much better. The first part might feel a little hard and challenging, but once you make it over that hump, you're gonna be like, wow, you're gonna feel really proud of yourself. I have worked on that for so long throughout the years of being accountable. I always keep my morals and values up front. And I'm have strong beliefs on on relationships and traditional relationships. And you know, and I always voice my opinion about those things. And like my cousin Breezy says, sometimes when you just not the same as everyone else, you know, you don't fit in. You know, people don't really care for you because you don't look like and you don't do what everybody else is doing. And I'm definitely unique and a unicorn. I'm not like everyone else. And I'm very proud of that. You know, like I said, I manifested and created this life that I wanted. So whether you guys say, you guys, you know, feel like, oh, I wouldn't want to depend on no man. I have no problem with depending on my husband who loves me. And guess what? Since you guys want to hear about the perspective from the worst case scenario, we always figure things out, don't y'all? If y'all get fired from one job, don't y'all find another job? So if something happens to him or if he leaves me, then I'm going to figure it out. I'm not just a nobody. Like, I have skills, I have morals and values. I know what I'm doing. I have a brain. Like, I know how to figure out challenging situations. But guess what? Y'all been saying this now for 6 years. What if he leaves you? What if something bad happens to? And here's another 6 years that went by. And I'm going to share that post just so you guys can see. It was 6 years ago and y'all still saying the same bad stuff. And ain't nothing changed. We actually had 2 more children in those last 6 years. And, you know, I'm very blessed. Let me just say that. And some people say, well, you need to start showing gratitude. Y'all don't know what I do in real life. I tell my husband every day I appreciate him and what he does for our family and for me. So don't think that when people put stuff on social media, you know them or know their life, because you don't. People only put snapshots of their life onto social media. Some people only put the bad things. Some people only put the good things. Some people only put snapshots. Some people put everything. However, you still truly don't know a person all the way through social media. You have to know the person in real life as well. And so before you keep judging me on the way I feel about something, before you keep coming on the post and responding, just know that first of all, just know that I'm not being defensive. It may seem like that through words, but I'm truly not. And I'm saying it here again for the 50th time. I'm not trying to be defensive. I'm not trying to attack anyone. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm simply stating my opinion. And when you guys state yours, I state mine as well as the whole reason for having the conversation. Okay? And if you don't even like what I post, like some people say you post the same thing all the time, or you post the same thing every year. Why y'all still my friends if you got an issue with it? Like, just don't be my friend. It'll be okay. But in the meantime, I was gonna say some of you guys should meet me in real life, so you won't just quit judging me on Facebook. And then the other part of my head, I'm saying I don't even really want to know y'all or be around y'all, because when people envy you, you can't have a friendship with people who envy you. You can't. And I think a lot of times people envy people that they don't understand or that's not like everybody else. But as you could see, and as you always could see when I show up on live, I'm not a mean person. I'm a very nice person. And then I have my beautiful mother on here with me, who is such a positive, happy, high-spirited person. I love her so much. And that's exactly where I get it from. She's a Scorpio and I'm a Sagittarius. Sagittarius are a little bit more outspoken. And so we both the same. I'm just the outspoken version of her. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. It's been 2 hours and 36 minutes, and I want to start back doing my fire talks. I took a break, but right now it is kind of tough because, like, the older kids got the younger kids, and they like, hold up now, what are you doing? It's been 2 hours and 36 minutes. And if Legacy wasn't just trying to breastfeed the whole time, I wouldn't mind her being in here while I was online. But all she says is dad and try to breastfeed. So like right now she's coming. You want to say bye-bye with me? You want to say bye-bye? Say, oh! Say bye-bye. Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Say see you next time. Look, Zakira is thirsty to be on too. And Messiah. I guess we can all say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you guys next time.